This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And no gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They ran a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. First down. Frost. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Perkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Running back.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Harkins. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 87.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing.
Off the play fake. Perkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Off play action. Perkins. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Breaks a tackle. Now goes a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right. So
they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Love. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and...
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. The interception, New England defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. That's right, left side to start the drive is complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball. On 2nd down now, Frost.
yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14,
DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Perkins trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him. They'll try the left side. Frost. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 31.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. And for the 3rd time here, this half it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's going to right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
At the 39-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Perkins. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
From the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Perkins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off play action. Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Perkins. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Perkins. Lots of screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Perkins gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Perkins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. Here, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Following the interception, Love. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They run out of the gun with Swift. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 29-yard line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off the play fake. Perkins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Love now on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Perkins. Eluding the pressure right. Right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Off play action. Perkins. This pass is intercepted for a 3rd time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So that one will be accepted. throwing on first down. Perkins. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Hits him in stride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
28-yard line.
From the gun, Perkins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Seahawks 21, Saints 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seattle.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. But blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Metcalf. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Perkins. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Saints 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.